2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's a motorcycle drive-by, baby giant condoms. I think it's about time we headed home. Walking on this Tyrone with my damn high hopes. Country boys don't die alone. Reading poetry under shade trees. That woman, she's my baby.
Yeah, there we are. I was told if you go out there, then
Make sure you have one.
sure you have a
Gotta
fishing
have-
license.
yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you fucking pussy."
Yeah, you don't need no fishing license.
So I stopped and got one, and then we were out there fishing, and then damn sure fucking game warden
Yeah.
pulled up. I think you put your pole like
That
in
shit
the
in the
ground
water.
into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're
Anyway.
live.
What's going on, Mobley? We have. I guess do you want to go ahead and give your title? It wouldn't be amateur boxer, it'd be professional boxer, right?
Yeah.
Fighting out of
Next Fight Club.
Nick's Fight Club.
Right.
Booze Brothers welcomes you, brother. Thanks so much for
Appreciate
being
it.
on.
Sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. We couldn't wait to do this episode. But
It's exciting.
man, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really fuck with boxing before like we got into your last fight.
Yeah.
And I'm really getting into it now. We watched Boxing Saturday. As
We
a matter of
did.
fact.
Yeah, I watched the David Benavidez.
Yeah.
Benavidez.
He's a good fighter, man.
Man, that dude.
I like him.
Yeah, he was
He's a
really
monster.
good. Yeah. That dude was good.
Is he able to fight Canelo? Are they the same weight? Or
Yeah,
no? They
yeah.
are.
I mean, that's what they're chasing. They're chasing that next fight. I mean, he's been calling them out for years, man.
Mhm.
Why won't he fight him?
Man, a lot of people said
Move your mic up a little bit if you don't mind.
They say that Canelo's scared and blah blah blah, but I mean, in my personal opinion, man, and I'm not being biased just because I like Canelo. I'm a Canelo fan, but
Yeah, me too.
I just don't feel like Benavidez can get him, man. I mean, he can put up a good fight, but I just don't see him beating him.
Mhm.
But it's boxing. I mean, anything can change. One punch could change a fight, the dynamic of the fight. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was so when I started getting into fighting, it was like UFC.
Yeah,
So like boxing was kind of like and I hate to say it, but it was kind of like boring to me.
Yeah.
Just
Slower,
because
for
yeah,
sure.
just slower for sure.
yeah.
But like learning more about it, it's definitely
Well, I mean,
Like-
I get it. I guess like there's the difference between the sport between MMA to boxing. I guess when you started watching it a lot, it was when they had all MMA is just more knockouts. And,
yeah.
you get the bloody faces. They're
Yeah.
on top of each other, grappling, kicking, using elbows. I mean, you get to use all that.
And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the boxing fights I did watch was Mayweather.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And those fights are fucking boring sometimes,
Yeah.
just because he's a defensive fighter, so
Yeah.
not a
You
lot's
needed to
going
watch
on.
a lot of
but
it back then, bro, when he was Pretty Boy, when he was
Yeah.
at actually fighting, when he was at 126, 130, 135 pounds, bro. I mean, he was a monster, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he was I mean, he was bad, dude. But
I've never been a fan, unfortunately.
I mean,
Mayweather.
Mayweather.
He's good at being
Yeah.
the villain, and
Yeah.
I liked him, bro. I always
Did
liked
you
him.
really?
Hell yeah, bro. I mean,
So you were going for
mastered
him instead of
all
Connor?
the time. Who?
Him.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. Fuck out of here.
Like I said, I was in love with
Yeah.
MMA, so
Yeah, no, I mean, Conor,
I
I don't
was
take
going
nothing away
Conor.
from Conor, man. I mean, he has his style. He boxes really very well for being an MMA fighter, but he's MMA, bro. He ain't a boxer.
yeah,
And
for
it
sure,
showed.
for sure.
And it shows, yeah, of course. I mean, and it's even transitioned on that sometimes too, where some MMA fighters have done boxing before and they transition to the MMA world, and you can tell the difference. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Obviously, they learn how to grapple and be careful with kicks and stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you just stand up with the straight boxer, I mean, you're gonna get them hands put on.
What are your thoughts on? And I've never asked a fighter this or a boxer this, so this is like,
oh boy,
what are your thoughts on Jake Paul?
yeah. I was gonna
Jake
ask
Paul.
that too.
Yeah.
Jake and Logan Paul.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I hated that motherfucker. Hated him. But now, like, he's starting to fight like real boxers.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, okay, like
Let's
maybe,
give him a chance.
yeah, like maybe
yeah,
he's
you know, man.
Doesn't
I
have-
always say this, man. I mean, you got to give the man credit
right.
where credit is due. You know, he has the nuts to get in there, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can sit here and say, you know, oh, I'm gonna get in the squirrel. So it's easy to talk, man. You know what I mean? But once you get in there and actually feel and have somebody throw back at you, it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I gotta tip my hat off for him for that. But I just felt like, you know, coming from my perspective, as far as like him making all this money and like he at first it was kind of like he was disrespecting my sport. You know what I mean? Because you're a YouTuber, bro. You've never fucking even you don't have an amateur record. You
Right.
got nothing. You're just out
Yeah.
here doing this big ass hype. And bro, like I've been fighting for 19 fucking years, and this dude comes out on one fight and he's
Yeah.
making millions. You know what I'm
Millions.
saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, it's prior to all the YouTube and all that shit.
Mhm.
Everything's social media now, you know. So, I mean, you can't hate on the dude. I guess at the
I
same
mean,
time, he's
yeah.
making his money and he knows how
Although-
to sell a fight.
who's he fighting next? I've never heard of that dude.
I don't know who he's fighting now. I mean,
It's someone who like because I even seen like a video like you like talking shit on Jake Paul because he started fighting like real fighters.
Yeah.
And then they're
Right.
like, why are you fighting this fucking clown?
yeah.
Like he's a real boxer, but
I think he's like
just
10-1 or something like that. The last time I seen his record, I can't remember his name. But I
yeah,
think he was like 10-1.
Andre August.
August.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't know.
Yeah,
the
that's what
guy.
everybody's saying. Like, why are you fighting this dude when
Yeah.
you're fighting? When,
Well,
you know,
see, I guess that's how. I mean, he's stepping away from all the big names,
Right.
like with,
Yeah.
like the people that he fought. I mean, he fought a bunch of washed up guys too,
Mhm.
MMA fighters and stuff. You know, now like when he fought Tyson Fury, you could tell the difference of how, you know, fighting a boxer to compare to
Yeah.
a YouTuber or just an MMA fighter or a washed up MMA fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
for
don't take
sure.
nothing away from
Yeah.
them. They're just older already. They're older gentlemen already. They don't need to be in the ring. You know, Anderson Silva don't need to be
yeah,
in there. You know, no
Mhm.
more.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
know what I'm
dude.
saying? And
so
so,
bad. I
uh,
mean,
so yeah. I mean, I guess you can't really take nothing away from him. He's trying, you know, and you could tell he's progressively getting better.
yeah,
Mhm.
You know, he's not. I feel like he's not like his brother. Like Logan Paul is
Yeah, he's a little bit much.
he's a little much, but and then he doesn't have that style. I
Mhm.
guess you know that. Hey man, he's actually getting better. He's looking better. But
yeah,
I think with Jake's first ones, it was kind of it wasn't for the love of the game. He's trying to get that bag.
oh, no doubt.
sure.
And then
Yeah.
him
No doubt.
progressing more and more, I feel like he definitely is getting for more.
I think he's falling more in love with the sport. He's
Right.
actually getting to know, like, damn man, like this is what it's about.
is
you
whole
know?
culture.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
he's getting to, you know, respect the sport.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people that are real boxing fanatics, they're just like, man, this fool's a piece of shit. He's disrespecting the sport.
Yeah.
But I mean, what can you
Whoa.
do at the end of the day? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. Damn cat. Yeah, that's how. I mean, it's the same way. Like, you know, you were talking like, it's kind of fucked up how like he, you know, was a YouTuber and then started boxing, and like you said, you've been doing this for 19 years.
Yeah.
Well, like, it's kind of the same way with us. Like, we've been grinding this podcast
For
out,
sure.
Yeah.
and then they fucking start one, and that fucking podcast like skyrockets.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah. It's like they go from one day to the next, and when y'all been doing this for fucking trying to build it up for years,
Yeah.
and you're like, damn, well, where's my spot at?
Yeah.
You know, that's how you know, I feel at times too. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? This was, they got all this money and like they got all these viewers. Like, don't nobody know you, just, you know, kids know you, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? YouTubers know you. But
The baseball players helped though when we got those guys on.
Oh,
Sure.
for sure, yeah.
That gave us
Oh.
pop. And look at us now. We got Mobley. Shit, man. We're shitting high cotton
Right
now.
at the top,
Yeah.
baby.
I already know. And
You said you plan on going to California next?
yes, actually, shout out to my little boy Emmanuel Science, man. He's gonna be fighting on Robert Garcia December 2nd in Oxnard, California. We're about to go. Me and him will fly out tomorrow. God willing, everything turns out good for us. And you know, he didn't get a chance to fight at this last fight. His fighter backed out last minute. But I mean, this is what I told him. I was like, man, you know, God has a plan for you. You know, He has a plan for each one of us. So it wasn't your plan. It wasn't in His plan for you to fight this time here in town. You know, you get to showcase your skill somewhere else, and it's a big door that's being open to you. So take advantage of it, man. You know, we've been getting ready. We're ready. So we feel 100%. So go out there, showcase the skill, and carry Amarillo on our back, man.
Yeah.
And put ourselves out there. You know.
Does that so? Like I know, like high up boxing matches and shit. Like if someone is like misses a fight, like I know like camps train specifically for a specific fighter.
Right.
Is it the same for y'all, or are y'all just training and then?
No, I mean,
because I noticed like the last fight we went to when you were fighting, we were asking some of the fighters like, who are you fighting, and they would be like, well, you know, some guy from. So I'm like, so y'all don't really know the fighters?
Not. I mean, at this level, it's kind of. They find somebody, they throw the name at you, you look them up, and then you go over it with your team, and then you know you talk about it. What's the experience? You know, you do your homework on them, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you say yes or no if you take the fight, and then you just, I mean, they're just another name. You know, they're trying to make it just as much as you are. You know, when you're talking about stuff like that in the higher rank, I mean. They're already known, bro. They're already and their records are already high. They've been in the bigger stages.
You've seen them
already.
fight
So,
before.
Yeah,
so yeah.
When they're getting ready for that specific person, they already know what they're gonna get themselves into. Unless for whatever reason, you know, they get hurt or they're cut or they come out positive for whatever reason of illegal substance or something happens where they can't fight, then that's when they'll cancel it. But I mean, once you sign that contract, bro,
you still get paid. Like if say I canceled, well, obviously never, but if we were gonna fight and I canceled, would you still get money or no? You would? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, this is a business,
right?
It's not just, you know, boxing and shit. Boxing is a business side. It has a business side, so you have to be smart too on all that, and you got to make sure that all that's documented on your contract. You know what I mean? If you don't fight, it's not my fault. He pussied out or he got hurt or whatever. My fight got canceled. I've been working my ass off for the past half year.
Right.
And this dude just decides to not show up for whatever reason or don't give the promotion an excuse. And he just doesn't show up. Then where's I still got to get paid, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, it just all depends, I guess, too, man, on the promotion, who you're dealing with. I mean, it goes on deep, bro. I mean, when it comes down to the boxing business, I mean, you got to be really smart who you get in contact with, what kind of moves you're making. So, I mean, yeah, like we did our homework on this fight too with Manuel, and you know, I sat down and talked to him, and I was like, look, mijo, you know, if this is something you want, you know, you pray about it first, and you know, I'm behind you 100%. If you say yes, you're the boss. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's gonna fight at the end of the day. So. You say yes. If it's a yes, I'm rocking with you 100%. If you say no, I ain't gonna question it. I'm rocking with you 100%. We move on to the next one, and we'll see what happens. He's like, okay. Came back the next day, and he was like, let's get it. Where's the contract at? We signed it, shipped it off, and
damn,
we're here.
Yeah, that'd be that's too much pressure.
I know, man.
You know, and I just, you know, you just gotta be. I try to just encourage him a lot. I try to just speak to him a lot, give him my experiences because I've traveled myself. You know, I've been in bigger fights and bigger cards, and I've been up there with, you know, world champions and stuff like that. You know, top contenders, and I know what it feels like to be around that scenery. You know, and not just being at home is cool, bro. You know what I mean? Because you get all your people, you get people that you know, family and shit. But you know, going somewhere else, bro, to some other person's house, and you know, you get all the booze and all that shit. So, you know, and then you're by yourself pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nobody there, but you know, you and your little team, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, you gotta, like you said, all that pressure comes to you. You gotta know how to manage it. You gotta be well centered, you know, mentally. So all that has to take place, man. And I just try to encourage them and try to, you know, just stay focused, mijo. Stay focused, and what's your goal in this and what you want.
Yeah.
To get out there and get it.
So a dub is a dub, obviously. But is there something sweeter about going to someone else's and beat him there,
Oh,
or no?
yeah,
Yes.
definitely, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. Especially if you have, once I feel like once you start racking up a little bit more wins and your record gets a little bit more, stacked or
Mhm.
whatever, and there's somebody that's out there that you've been wanting, or for whatever reason they're calling you out or whatever, and then it feels, or even if you don't know the dude, only if you just know that the dude's from, say like we're going with Manuel, he's from Oxnard. Say, well, we're going out there, man. I mean, we're gonna get all the booze and all the
Right.
shit, you know what I mean? The shit talking, but at the end of the day, it's like, if it's gonna feel twice as good because we came out here and we did all this, the sacrifice. We're coming out here, we're out here to prove something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're out here to prove that there's talent in Amarillo, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Where's the furthest you've gone to fight?
Kissimmee, Florida.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
outside
Yeah.
Orlando.
Yeah, I actually have that purple hat that I have.
Yeah.
That's Kissimmee
Oh, the Vipers.
Cobras.
Our Cobras. Yeah.
Oh.
The old baseball team. Anyways,
Yeah. They took me there to fight at the Top Rank on ESPN.
no shit.
Yeah, we fought under the Manuel Navarrete fight.
Damn.
Yeah, he was there. I got to meet Edgar Berlanga, Xander Sayas, Josue Vargas. Got to meet other coaches. Got to meet Bob Arum, the CEO of the Top Rank company.
That's dope.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they rolled out the red carpet for us when we
That's
went out there
crazy.
too, bro. I mean, everything, the resort where we stayed at. I mean, they had a fucking. It was so big. They had a damn water park in the back, bro.
Damn.
It was huge,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
yeah.
it was beautiful, man. And it's nice, man. It's nice to be
Yeah.
out there and
You fought on ESPN?
yeah,
God dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If you lose, do you still get money?
yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
So you get paid regardless, win or lose. You get paid. Obviously, right now, at the level that we're at now, I mean, the money's okay, but
You still got to get up and
you
go to
still
work.
got to
every
get
morning.
out there and get it.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So you get paid whether you win or lose, the exact amount. It doesn't matter if you win, but
Oh shit.
so even like here, how I got the knockout of the night,
Yeah.
I got the extra bonus. You get stuff like that extra added onto your purse.
Mhm.
But if I would have came up short, the initial contract that we had signed for, that's what I get paid still at the end of the
Yeah.
day. But obviously, you don't want to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You start racking more losses than wins, then you don't need to be in the sport. But
Are you allowed to say how much that bonus was that night, or do you remember? Or?
I think the bonus that Street Toyota sponsored it. I think they gave us $250. I think is what they gave us.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, any little help,
No, yeah,
it
for
helps
sure.
for sure, bro. I mean, so shout out to them. They sponsored that, and
I'll say you made more off that fight than we've made in fucking 6 years on doing this podcast.
For sure. Yeah, we're a little on the hole.
Yeah.
We're a little on the red.
yeah. So it's good, man. I mean, you sit back. I've sat back and thought of, I sit back and think about my career and like when I first started my first fight. I mean, I'll let you guys know on that. I mean, my first fight I got paid $600, bro, for the fight, and I mean that's nothing. You know what I mean? But it's either that or hold off.
Right.
You ain't nobody. We're fucking nobodies here. We're starting from the bottom, and we had our amateur career, but like I said, you're 0 and 0. You're nobody to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta make your way up, make your names, and then do ticket sales. The good thing that when we fought here, they give you a percentage of all the tickets you sell.
Okay.
So on top of that, on top of the 600 that I was gonna make for just the fight, I got all the ticket sales and all that shit. So it ended up pretty good. I ended up winning the fight in 29 seconds. I knocked the dude out in 29
I
seconds.
remember watching that. I was drunk as fuck, but I do remember watching you.
29 seconds.
Yeah.
I got paid pretty well. Not
Yeah,
a lot of people can say.
Yeah.
But it's cool, man.
Man, when are they doing that again?
Yeah.
Like
The fight?
Yeah. Man, that shit was fun. I'd never been to one. That was the first one.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking great time.
Yeah, I think I've been in 1, 2, 3, 4. That was my fourth one here in Amarillo.
Wow.
And then the two outside have been in Reno, Nevada, when I fought on a Roy Jones Jr. promotion card. It came out televised on the UFC Fight Pass.
Oh,
No
okay.
shit.
It came out on TV. Everybody was watching that time. And then the last time when I went to Kissimmee, Florida for Top Rank, yeah, they and I actually got on Top Rank because I made a lot of connections in Reno.
Mhm.
So a lot of people liked me. I came up short in Reno. I fought a kid from Reno.
Uh-huh.
So I was at, like you were saying,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're in-
I was
yeah.
out there fucking trying to prove so, because you go out to somebody's house, they got hometown advantage,
Mhm.
you know. So sometimes it's like, damn, you either go out there and you have to win, like decisively, you have to beat him.
You got to
Like,
beat that ass.
Yeah.
you got to beat his ass, or either knock him out, TKO him, or you have to beat him by points. But if it goes to the judges by points, more than likely you're
They're
gonna
gonna
fucking
pick
lose.
him.
Yeah.
You know, so you already picked to lose by you signing that contract. You picked to fucking lose, and I took the excuse me, I took the fight on a 2-week notice.
Damn.
So I was like, shit. And this kid had already called me out twice, not one time, but twice already. And I'm like, man, that hood came out of me. I was like, fuck this dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out there and get it, you know. But I mean, it was fun, man. Just the experiences that I had. I met this guy, man, and he was like, man, bro. He's like, this lady. I guess they worked together, and the lady had connections with ESPN on Top Rank, and we're like, man, we like that kid, and you know, he fought his ass out, man, and he almost got the hometown kid, and we
Mhm.
want to give him another chance, and so
That's when you got Florida.
I had initially got one in Las Vegas, bro.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I was gonna fight on the Oscar Valdez and Miguel Berchet card
Mhm.
in Las Vegas, but one of them ended up getting COVID.
Mhm.
So I think it was Miguel that got it, but Oscar was still gonna fight. They were just gonna substitute the fighter, so the card was still going. So they were like, yeah. So the ESPN guys, everybody, they had sent the physicals that you got to fill out forms and all that shit, right? So I went to go get checked. Everything was good. I'm healthy and everything. The doctor was like, well, here, like in the state of Texas, they don't require them, checking down there.
Mhm.
So, and to me, it was no big deal. I mean, I've been doing this shit forever. So I was like, I mean, you got to check it. You got to check. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big deal.
For hernia
So,
or what have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sure enough, he was like, all right, bro, well, this is the last thing to check you off. You're good. Go ahead and drop your jaw. Cool, man. Did that. And he was like, oh, what the fuck, bro? And I was like, what you mean? What the
Yeah.
what's wrong? He was like, man, you got a hernia, bro. And I was like, no way. And so yeah, bro, he did his bit and made me cough, and he was like, yeah, and it had already been hurting me prior, bro, and I didn't know. Like, I thought it was just something else, man. I was just trying to lie to myself because I wanted to fight, bro,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, man, I hope not. And I know I got it from work, from lifting all the tires, just working in the semi tires and shit. And it had been over years. So he was like, I can't pass you, man. I was like, come on, dog, like, do me this solid.
Yeah,
man.
do me a solid.
He's like, I can't. And he's like, you're that hernia is so big, bro. Like, he's like, I could be liable if something happens to you and you decide to press charges and they're gonna look back on your history and they're gonna be like, well, who authorized you? Who gave you the okay to fight? Then you're gonna come after me. And he's like, I can't take that risk, bro. He's like, because if they hit you hard enough down there and it explodes, he's like, you're gonna have to go into immediate surgery.
Damn.
And you could die. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah.
I'll get it checked. I'll get it fixed. And yeah, man, I mean, I ended up telling them and they were like, man, bro, we wanted you out here. So the lady that was in contact with me, she was like, man, well, we still want you for future fights. So go ahead and get this surgery done and get it all out the way. And then whenever the next one pops up, man, we'll holler at you and we'll invite you. And sure enough, I was like, yeah, right, man. I lost my fucking chance. The door closed on me, and man. And I was like, fuck it. I mean, if I fight just here in town or I'll get somewhere else to go, I'll be cool with it. But, I was like, ESPN, man, like, I need to get out there again. So I just left it alone. And, this was in December when I got the surgery. I was out a whole month and then I started going back to the gym. And come March, that lady was like, hey, she reached out to my coach. Hey, what's up with Mobley? Is he ready? Has he been training? He's like, yeah, he's been getting it. And so, well, we want to get him there's an opportunity. Manny Navarrete is going to fight for his world title. And we want to stack a card and we want to invite Mobley to come down. And shit, who is it? Who's the guy? Blah, blah, blah. We did our research and let's do it. We think we can take him and went from there, bro. And got it. Like I said, man, they rolled out a red carpet for us, man.
Yeah.
They treated us good, bro. I mean, it was cool. You get paid for the fight, but then, you got to think about it. They're paying all your flights,
right?
Food. Your stay there. I mean, we were there for fucking 5 days, bro. 4 or 5 days. And it's like a mini vacation.
I was saying,
where you're just going.
Especially if you win.
Yeah.
Then it's like,
So,
As far as when you kind of look up another fighter, is it your team or your coach, or is it you as a fighter? Like, man, this guy's a little more experienced than me. I'm gonna pass on this, or is it? How does that work?
more than anything, that's why I got my team. That's why I got my coaches and my manager. You know, I tell them like, hey, they offer me the fight, and I go out there and I tell them, hey, you know, or they'll come and tell me, hey, you know, they offered you this fight, this guy. What do you think? So I'm like, well, shit, have y'all looked them up?
Right.
What y'all coming out to me for? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, do your homework real quick, and then because I want to feel now, like this is what I told my coach. Like I want to feel now that I got my team, I got established already with who has their own job. Like everybody has a job.
Mhm.
You know, I want to be focused on training and getting myself ready, prepped for the fight. Don't come at me with no bullshit that you know, it's extra stuff that's not about training. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I have to I have to make time for myself to look up the opponent as well. So I tell them, hey, well, look them up, see what you think, and then come back to me, and then we can all sit down together. We'll go, you know, make food or whatever, somebody's house, look at, you know, look up the guy, and then we'll go from there. If we see we can take it, or if it's good for us, if it's gonna benefit us, not even just at the fight, like on us trying to beat them, it has to benefit us on the business side too.
Yeah.
We got to make sure what they're offering as far as, you know, flights and money wise, stuff like that. You know, we got to be smart because, you know, like I said, if you don't know the business, they'll eat you, bro.
Yeah.
They're
I've heard boxing can be like dirty.
yeah, bro.
Like the boxing business is
it's crazy.
really dirty.
Yeah, it's really crazy, man. They'll get these fucking promoters or these matchmakers, man, that they'll be like, nah, man, he's like, it's a good opportunity for him, and you know what, we'll throw an extra $3,000 on top of what we're gonna pay him. So now you're looking at a $5,000-$6,000 check to fight this kid that's 5-0 with 5 KOs, and you're like, well, shit, that kind of sweetens it up a little bit. So you're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go fight him, man. But you gotta be smart. You're like, hell no, this dude he's 5-0, 5 knockouts. Like every single person he's got in there, he's knocking them out. So it's better for us not to take that risk. Not for no 5,000, you know what I'm saying, or not for no 5,500. Like, nah, you gotta make that sweet deal, you know, a sweeter deal, or just not take the fight and just move on to the next one. You know, there's no pressure on anybody, and that's the way I look at it. You know, nobody's gonna pressure me or make a decision for me that I don't approve. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm the boss. I'm the one that says no. I'm the one that tells my coaches, nah, that ain't gonna work. So
Axel here's fighting. He's a boxer.
Oh, I trained.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I fucked up my shoulders.
Where?
Legends.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah, with Martin. Yeah. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, just badass, just fun.
Yeah, it's
hard,
yeah. Boxing is, a lot of people don't understand, man. Like, you know how you said earlier about, you know, just about the sport in general, man. You know, we like to say, you know, we play chess, not checkers. Man.
Yeah,
I can see that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to know what you're gonna throw before you throw it. You know, anticipate a punch, counter. I mean, there's a whole bunch of shit that's going through your head at that one moment. You know, a lot of people just make it look easy, or it's just, or, you know, they tell me a lot too. Like people that look up to me, or they'll tell me, "Damn, bro," he's like, "Well, how do you do it? Like, you just make your shit look so easy." And I'm like, half of the times I don't remember what I'm throwing. It's just in the moment. It's just I've done it for so long. It's muscle memory, and I'm like, you know, I'll retract and counter back, or, you know what I mean. It's just, it's something that I've done forever, and then you got to have a passion for it too. You know what I mean? You just don't. Who the fuck wants to sit there and get hit in the face?
I know.
You gotta be a little bit crazy for that. You know what I mean? But some people get a kick off of that, man. Like me. You know, I get hit in the mouth, and I'm like, all right, all right, cool.
And then Axel's training Paul now.
Yeah, one night, and boy, was I hurting for the next 2 weeks. Like, god damn. Well, you're just doing slow stuff too, and you know, he teach me how to throw punches and whatnot. That next day, my calves. I'm like, God, no.
Yeah. Y'all go out there one day, man. I'll invite you guys to go out there and go get a workout with us, man. Y'all get to meet the team, get to meet the coach, and you know, ain't nothing hard or whatever. There's coach calling me right now too. But we'll go out there and we'll put y'all through a little workout, you know. Everybody, I like to, you know, tell everybody to just, you know, there's no judgment here, bro. Where everybody started everybody started somewhere. I started the same. You know what I mean? I didn't know from my right from my left, and you just gotta you
Horrible.
know, you just gotta fucking if you'll come to like it. You know what I mean? If you like
Yeah.
it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It ain't no big deal. You move on, go down to the next shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Have you ever rejected a fight because like the dude was a bum? Like, I'm gonna kill this guy, or you're not? No, bring him
Yeah.
on. Oh, you have?
yeah, bro. I mean, you have to know where you stand
Right.
and what you can and cannot do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, when I got these fights outside, even here, like, we want to challenge, bro. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? We want to make it somewhere where it's gonna be fair,
Right.
where I can test myself, and I'm not just fighting whoever. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So, of course, you want to. I'm not gonna just take an easy ass win and bust my ass for
Mhm.
4 or 5 fucking months, and then just because and I know I'm gonna beat this guy, eat with these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You want to get out there and have somebody that's gonna throw back, and if you hit him and the dude's like, damn man, I can't, like this past guy, man, I was just hitting him and I'm like, man, he won't go down. I gotta slow down. I gotta reroute
Yeah,
myself.
that dude was
think.
taking an ass
You know what I'm
whooping.
saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, bro, like
Yeah.
he's you
Yeah,
gotta
he was
regroup
taking an
yourself.
ass whooping.
When I
for
seen
sure.
you chasing him, I was like, oh boy, this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah. So I mean, you just gotta be you gotta be smart. Like I said, that's a lot of that just takes you having a good management team. You gotta you and your team have to be aligned and going the same route. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You can't have your coach trying to tell you, force you to do anything, or the management trying to like, hey man, well, this is good for you, and trying to pressure you to do shit
Mhm.
that you don't feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, with me, this is just me personally speaking. I don't let nobody, don't let nobody make a decision for me, because that's just not me. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm my own boss, and when it comes down to this boxing shit, like I'm my own boss. Like, no,
Yeah.
don't make a decision for me. And I made that very clear with my coach, with my team, and they all understand it, they all respect it, and I do the same thing. Like with Manuel, that we're going. Like I said, I support you 100%, whether it's a yes or a no. You're the
Mhm.
one that says, and I'm not gonna get in there fight. So you got to make that decision. You know what I mean?
Did you know he went to school with us?
No, I did not. Well, how old are you?
I just turned 30 this year.
Oh wow, we just turned 30 this
He
year.
graduated
Too.
in 11.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're 2012.
yeah. I graduated my cousin
Who's your cousin?
Johnny
Johnny.
Villegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my.
I ain't seen him in forever.
I know.
Yeah.
Where's he doing now?
He's working for Kelly Roofing.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing other repairs and all that shit, and
Yeah.
he's doing good for himself, man. He has his family and his kiddos, and he was
Axel.
actually at the fight.
Was he?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't see that.
Wasn't he in the back room up top with y'all? Or
No,
no.
no.
We
No,
went
that
to
was
high school. with him.
Carlos.
That's Carlos. That's right.
Carlos. Yeah.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Which one? I know like 3 of them.
He's a shorter dude. It was
Yeah.
you, him, and another dude up
Uh,
top when we interviewed you up there. I
I can't remember Carlos's last name.
I'm blanking out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we graduated with him.
Babyface.
Yeah,
His brother's Juan. You got a brother named Juan?
maybe.
Yeah. He's stocky. Carlos. He graduated with y'all, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Juan,
yeah,
yeah. That was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Axel went to Caprock too.
What year did you graduate?
2022.
Yeah,
He's a baby.
He's still there.
He's
This
a
year,
baby
there,
still.
yeah.
this year.
I was telling
Shit.
you, he's a baby still. I feel old as shit.
I know. It's kind of crazy when you think like, man,
Well, yeah,
like we had our, what was it, last year, 10-year reunion?
Yeah.
did y'all have one?
Yeah.
Man, we didn't have one.
We didn't
for
go
our
to
team.
it.
No?
Nah.
Why not?
Nah, I was being bougie that day.
Yeah.
No, we
Damn.
were doing something, and then me and Tiff just ended up chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't go. Maybe
Man,
if we
I tell
were
you what,
famous.
bro, I love school, man.
Yeah,
I did too.
I was a big old. I love going to school, man.
I
was a good
liked
kid.
going to school. I don't know if I liked like school, but I liked going to
Yeah.
school to see
I
everybody.
like both. I was a big old nerd, man.
You don't
I
seem
like-
like it.
I like going.
Yeah.
I like going to school. I like chilling with homegirls, homeboys, and
Mhm.
the 4 years of those were the best 4 years of my life. You know what I mean? I'll never get them back. And I like learning a lot too, bro. That was just one of my things. I like learning. I never skipped school.
I didn't either.
I like being there, bro.
Ah,
He did.
Nah,
I didn't grow. I
like
didn't
a
grow up
couple
like that.
times.
He'd skip periods.
like a couple times. I was an RTC, so I
He
had
was getting blowjobs in his
Chill
Cavalier.
what are you gonna do?
No, man. I think the first time I ever skipped was with one of the girls I was dating at the time. Man.
That's the thing that gets you to skip,
yeah.
dude.
dude.
So I did it one time, and then my dumb ass went back to school.
Oh yeah, me too.
After
Yeah,
that, I think I missed like a period or two, bro.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
went back, and I was like, then the fucking school calls my mom, and I'm over here trying to make up a lie, and I'm all scared and shit.
For
Cause
sure.
I was I grew up on the north side of town, bro. So my home campus was PD. I was
Mhm.
supposed to go to PD, so I was on a transfer. And my mom was she was a real hard ass on me.
Oh, like yeah, if you
academically.
fuck up, you got to go to
Yeah.
PD. Yeah.
So she was like, man, and she graduated from Caprock. She's from Mexico, but she graduated here on 92. She graduated.
Mm.
So she was always real hard on me with academics and shit. She was,
Mhm.
you always gotta do good. No C's. No, I couldn't even
Yeah,
get B's
transfers
sometimes. I'm like,
were
damn,
a
man,
pain
like,
in the ass.
Yeah.
yeah,
You had
so
to like
I had to be on point, bro. I couldn't miss school. I
Yeah.
couldn't misbehave. I couldn't be getting offers referrals and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I was always like scared, bro, of my
Yeah,
parents because
yeah.
I'm like, damn, man, well, I don't want to disappoint them. It was more of a disappointment. Not that I was scared of them. I was just more of a disappointment that I was like, dang, man, well, my parents, that's not how they raised me. I'm
For
just
sure.
gonna disappoint them, and I'm gonna get my ass chewed.
Remember when you put scissors in the
The outlet.
outlets?
that was a buoy. That was a middle school.
Yeah, that was that buoy.
Yeah, I
You
was
remember
kinda-
like the science classrooms where they had the lab
the
tables?
lab. Yeah,
and it
that
had like a sink in it, and then it had the power
Oh
outlets.
yeah.
they never had them on.
That's what we were always told.
Yeah,
until
they're
you
never
stuck
on. Like the
fucking
faucets
scissors in
wouldn't
it.
work.
I'm gonna fucking try it.
Yeah, it blew up.
Yeah. Bow.
Had to go to the office, and I got hurt. But I started to go to the office. I was trying to throw a game at Melissa, I think was her name. I think I was getting nowhere, obviously, but whatever. Pop that damn outlet out of nowhere. Smoke was coming. What happened? I'm like, yeah.
Start pointing.
That's funny.
My hair's all blown back.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
Man,
times.
Bowie was fucking fun. I was actually talking about Bowie today, Mr. Gonzalez.
Mhm.
How bad we were in that
Oh
class.
yeah.
He
What
called
was
my
he? He's
mom.
like a tax test
yeah,
teacher, right? Because we're all dumb.
math. Yeah. That was where the Booze Brothers originally started because it was me, you, and Ray in there.
Yeah, being bad.
Man, we were
Remember
so
when-
bad. The teacher called every day.
Yeah.
It got so bad. Like my mom stayed on top of me.
Yeah.
But it got so bad where my mom was like, look, you got to stop calling me.
Yeah.
You got to stop. If you can't handle it, I don't know what to tell
you.
I don't know what to tell you.
Now we were. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't no perfect saint or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had my goals, and I'd piss people. I mean, the teachers off, and I was just real hyper all the time, and always just class clown. And, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of fun, man. But yeah, we would piss off the teachers so bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was funny though at the time.
There's TikToks going around now. It's like guys leaving for work at 5
In
It's
the
like,
morning.
Yeah, me going to work at 5 because I wanted to be funny in high school.
Think about that,
Literally.
Those are the worst mornings too, and you got to leave. It's still dark outside.
And then come back home and it's dark.
Dark,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially right now, it's dark and cold.
Damn, I should have kept going to school, mom.
I
I
know.
know what the
Sorry.
hell. I had ACE too, so I got Amarillo College for free.
I did do
Yeah.
Ace, yeah. I
And
had
then
Ace too.
when I signed up for AC, I was like, I'm gonna get all morning classes so I can get this done out of the way.
Mm.
Horrible. And then I missed one day. They don't care.
Yeah, I know, that's the crazy
They're like,
thing.
just make up. Make it
Yeah.
up.
That was a crazy thing. Like I remember vividly, I was like, fuck, I'm not going today.
Yeah.
It was a math class and I hated math.
Yeah.
And so I didn't go. And then like 2 days later, I had that class again and I showed up and like nobody said a fucking word.
Not
to
at
me.
all.
And I was like, man, this is easy to like not show up.
Yeah.
And then it started the pattern of just once a week.
Well, the mindset is like, okay, look, if I just do homework today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, then I'm done for the week. I just got to make sure I do. But then you don't fucking do it.
Exactly.
And then you're a week
Yeah.
And you
behind.
wait for the fucking last minute, and yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember like we would always have homework in that class. And she would be like, turn your homework in. And if you didn't turn it in,
Yeah.
They don't say
they
nothing.
never
Yeah.
said anything about it.
They're
So
not.
I was like, well,
they're not gonna babysit you. They
No.
just did it
Crazy.
nice.
And they would tell you that too. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna
Yeah.
babysit you.
At the beginning of the semester.
but it fell into like, I remember like being in elementary and them being like, when you get to middle school, they're not going to babysit you.
Yeah.
And then when you're in middle school and going to high school, they're not going to babysit you. So like when I got to college, I was always
You
like,
had that. We had that mentality
yeah.
already
like
installed.
they're gonna fucking care. They're gonna ask me for it, and then no, not at
And
all.
Yeah.
the teacher said, like you said at the beginning of the semester, we don't
Or not
fall
wait.
behind is because it's your
Wait.
fault.
Yeah.
So
College was just a nightmare for me.
I liked it, man. It was.
How long did you make it?
He
I
finished.
graduated.
Oh, you graduated
Yeah.
college?
I graduated with
Damn.
my associates in criminal justice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be a
Ask me
cop.
what I'm doing, though. No.
Alright.
Flipping tires for a living.
Yeah, that's what I was
You know
asking. You
what
said
I'm saying?
flipping
boxing. Yeah, man. I was just telling the guys earlier, man, that I wanted to be like DEA.
That'd be
you know, or
dope.
SWAT. And that's what I wanted to. Obviously, you have to start from the bottom. Either correctional.
How come you
officer
don't
or
do it
cop.
now though?
I mean, if I did, bro,
Fuck the police. Come on.
I don't know.
Just-
I feel like, man, there was a time where I was like, man, I'm just too hood, man. I just know too many people, and then I feel bad, like being
Yeah.
arresting
Yeah, that
people,
would be
you know what I'm
rough.
saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be a target. So I don't want that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, I mean, at the end of the day, if I did want to do that, it's just because I obviously you like the profession you're gonna get yourself into.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the risk you're gonna take.
Yeah.
So,
My uncle's a cop, and I did a ride along with him.
Yeah.
I remember
so
I
fucking
did.
fun.
I did the ride along
Did you?
too. Yeah.
For college.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fun. Because
Well, I know a bunch of cops. I know the bunch. Well, back then when they were doing the cops versus the firefighters, when they would fight, bro. Back then.
yeah, I remember that.
So it was
yeah.
boots versus badges. Or some
Yeah.
shit. So the cops would train with us at the Lions Den at the Amarillo Lions Boxing Club on 27th and Arthur, just down the street. And the firefighters would work out at the Maverick. And
Who would be who?
a lot of times the
Firefighters for
firefighters
sure,
always
yeah.
won, bro.
Really? Why is that?
Firefighters.
Even at
I don't
hockey,
know.
They constantly
Work
work
out,
out.
bro. Yeah.
Oh,
They're constantly.
They were more in shape, I guess.
Yeah.
and Not to take nothing away from APD. You
No,
know,
no,
yeah,
shout
sure.
out, but
Yeah.
they
well, there's not a
just
fire
always
every
did
day
that.
in Amarillo, so
They
a
were
lot of
good.
downtime. You're sitting there hitting the bag.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
So I don't know, man. I mean, we trained the cops, and we would do a lot of sparrings, and I made a lot of good friends with them. And one of them was like, "Yeah, bro," he said, "Whenever you want to do a ride along, we heard you were going for criminal justice, and we would like to have
Mhm.
you on the team one day." And I was like, "Hell yeah, man! I'll get out there and get
Yeah, they give you a
see
bulletproof
what's up."
vest
And
and
hell
shit.
yeah, bro! I
Oh, it felt like
cool
a
and shit.
badass.
Let's
Yeah.
stole that
Yeah.
shit. Dude.
I
That'd be
tried.
dope.
They-
No.
that was the first thing they asked for.
Shit, I was almost getting into a fight with this dude, this drunk guy, man. We went up there and he was drunk off his ass, man. He was mad because I had the vest, and then homeboy had given me a jacket.
Yeah.
But they're all in uniforms. I'm in fucking creased pants,
Yeah,
Jordans.
yeah.
That's funny, bro.
So
Yeah.
and I'm in the vest, so I don't look like
Yep.
a cop. You know what I'm saying? So
Probably younger. You're
the
younger
dude-
looking
yeah,
too.
hell
So
yeah, I didn't have no beard, bro. I was clean
Yeah.
shaved and
like, who
you
brought their
know.
fucking kid to wear?
exactly,
shit?
bro. And so the dude's like, "Man, who the fuck is this?" And he was all mad and whatever because he was mad. I guess he was pissed off. He was fighting with his lady.
Mhm.
And so he made this big ass deal, man. He didn't even want to talk to the cops because I was right there. And it was retarded, man. He was out of there. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll wait for you in the car, bro."
Yeah.
I'll let y'all get back to business.
Yeah, I know my uncle was like
Who's your uncle?
Dusty Johnson. He's a white guy. Doesn't look anything
don't
like me.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
He does.
Heavier
does,
set, dude.
He does the boots and badges softball.
Softball.
He was
yeah,
a big baseball guy
nice.
growing up. So yeah, he does the softball.
Who wins that?
Dude. I want to say like the last few years it's been firefighters.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people that he told me this year, a lot of people that play on the APD, they're getting old,
Yeah.
out of shape. So
Yeah.
he was like, so it's probably gonna be a bloodbath. But when I did my ride along, the coolest thing I seen was he worked the east side.
Yeah.
So it was cool as shit. I was just like, please don't go to like a friend's party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, please, like, don't get a call for that. But
Mike's a rat. Look.
yeah, exactly. But we were just cruising, like it was a dead night, like there wasn't a lot going on. And he was like, well, we like to go through the parks and just make sure, no one's fucking around over there. So we pull up and there's a car parked there, and we walk up to it, and you can see the windows are all foggy and shit, and he shines his light in it.
And dirty.
Yeah, bro. This bitch was on top of this dude butt ass naked.
Dang.
And he's like, y'all put y'all's clothes back on. And anyways, we let them leave, and I'm like, so y'all don't do anything about that? And he's like, nah, he just let me see his girlfriend naked. Why would I want to do something about that? I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, you got a point.
One of our homeboys, Dom, he's got caught at a park once, and they're in the back seat, and they told him like, get your clothes on and hand me your ID. Well, like he didn't think because he's butt naked, so he climbed from the back seat to the front seat, and his whole asshole was in front of the girl's face, and he's like looking back, man. I just like bent over in front of her face. I was like, oh god,
Yeah.
but they let them go too.
Yeah,
Said the embarrassment is enough. Just get the fuck out.
yeah,
of
that's
here.
what my uncle said. And I remember they had like a 30 of Budweiser, and he was like, whose beer is this? And the guy was like, me. And she's like, but I'm driving. He's like, all right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
They're pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Some of them were cool. I think when the time that I went, man, he did some of this area,
Mhm.
and the farthest he would do right there on the heights,
Mm,
right
too.
off the boulevard in the
Yeah.
heights. So
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up on all that side
Yeah.
too, and I was like, fuck, man. Well, I was like, it don't really matter. So yeah, we ended up pulling up to this car, man, and we pulled them over. There's two kids, man, and I guess we had already seen them because we had posted up, and this dude was like, "Look, man, we're gonna wait and see this guys. There's a trap house right there
Uh-huh.
where they sell coke and all kinds of shit. So we're gonna see if this car pulls up and the lights flash, and it goes on and off real quick. We know they did a transaction or
Mhm.
whatever. So we're gonna follow them. And sure enough, bro, we pulled up next one, burnt the light on them. And I guess the kid, man, he had ate the bag of coke,
Damn.
and he
Hard
was
up.
all geeked
Yeah.
the hell out. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, it was
fucks you
it was
up.
scary, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like they're I got all like jittery and like I got all nervous, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do, bro?
Yeah.
Like this was all tripping and shit. Like he can't even talk right, and
Yeah.
the other kid's like, man, I'm on probation, officer, this and that. He was all scared, and man, like I said, homeboy, the cop, he was real cool, bro. He was like, you know what, bro? He's like, y'all, you got your mom. He's like, yeah. He's like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call your mom and have her pick y'all up because I found the bag. So this dude, what he had done, you know how they twist up the bag
Mhm.
of coke or whatever. So this fool, I guess, had bit it, and when he bit it, he ripped it off and he threw it under the seat. So the officer had took him out and he was like, check on that side, Mo, see what you can find. And he gave me a flashlight. So when I went down and I looked, I pulled the seat back, and sure enough, I seen the bag and you could tell it was wet.
Yeah.
This fool had just bit it. I was like, yeah, man, come check this out. And he's like, yeah, this fool ate it. And
Damn.
this dude was all and I'm telling you, in the sidewalk, he was all tweaking out.
Yeah.
And, it was scary, bro, because he was sweating. It was cold as shit outside. Dude was sweating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn. So, yeah, he called his mom, and his mom was pissed, dude. She showed up, and we're like, man, take his ass to the hospital right now. He's like, because we don't want nothing to happen. Yeah, sure enough, she took him straight to the hospital. And,
Yeah.
and I guess the dude ended up being okay. But, yeah, they were shitting bricks, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it was pretty
Most
cool.
cops are cool.
Yeah.
Even the cop that pulled you over was cool.
When? Oh yeah, when I was
When you-
speeding in high
yeah.
school. Just still took me to jail though. That was pretty lame.
Yeah, but he could have charged you with
A Dewey, I know. Fuck.
yeah,
Yeah, I was speeding. I was doing like 100 through the
34th.
yeah, on 34.
Damn.
And then
Osage.
yeah, they
Or Grand. You ran that.
yeah, that four-way.
Yeah.
Passing leaving Caprock.
Yeah.
That four-way, I fucking took it. They pulled us over. It took me a long time to slow down, so I thought I was trying to leave. So I was like, all right, everybody be cool. And the dude, there's a random dude with us that was playing on my mom's softball team, but it was his beer, it was his cooler, and all the beer was in there. Me and him are 18. And I'm like, everybody be cool. I got this. And he's like, I got meth on me. And we're like, oh,
shit. We're like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
What the fuck?
And then
He's like way older than
Yeah,
us,
he-
too.
no,
So
like-
random. I don't know why he was with us.
like, well, my mom bought the beer, but it
Yeah.
was in his cooler. So he was like, I'm fighting with my wife. I'm
Yeah.
just chill with y'all. Like, we're 18. But okay, whatever. And the cop was like, driver, turn off your vehicle, throw the keys out. I was like, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
Dang.
But what do you charge you with? Like reckless driving or
Yeah,
something
reckless.
like
Yeah, reckless driving.
that? That was cool.
Reckless driving and failure to control speed.
Mm.
Yeah.
But probation, what are you gonna do? Slap on the wrist. What are you gonna do?
That's
But,
better
yeah.
than going to jail.
It's like
No, he did go to
I did go to
jail.
jail.
Oh, you did go to
Yeah,
jail?
I did.
Oh, dude. And when you're 18 and got to come up with $300 to bill,
Hell
No,
yeah.
150. Bro.
Was it 150?
Yeah, it took 7 people
Dude.
like 8 hours.
dude,
Yeah,
it took
yeah.
me like fucking 12 hours. Me and his brother, it took us like 12 hours to come up with like $150.
Yeah, everyone
Dude.
happened to be broke at that
I was
point in
like,
time.
horrible.
Everybody you're calling like, hey, come help me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With what?
I haven't got
Yeah,
paid.
dude.
Wait
Nobody
till the
had
next
money.
morning. You can see the judge.
Yeah. Oh,
I
dude.
remember when I first went, bro. The first time I was 19. I've been to both Randall and Potter County. The first time I went, I was 19, bro, and I was me and my cousin, and they caught us downtown. It was a Saturday night. I mean, what the fuck we were supposed to? We were gonna go downtown to Bodegas, bro, and
Mhm.
try to get in, but we're underage.
Yeah.
This fool was like, "Yeah, bro, like I know some people," and I'm like, "No, you fucking don't, bro. Like you tripping. You don't know nobody." And he was, "Yeah, come on, bro, come on." And so I was like, "Man, I already know I have a good feeling about this. Like, nah."
That's always how it starts, too.
And
Mhm.
fuck, dude. And luckily I had to stop drinking the earlier, so I was buzzed, but
Mhm.
you know I could control myself. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And my cousin was, yeah, man. He's like, let's just go. So he fucking finally, got to me. So I was like, all right, we'll go. And sure enough, man, back then it was where Tatum's was at, bro.
Okay.
Where
Yeah.
the old Tatum's was at,
Yep.
and then there was a alleyway like this, and then another alleyway like that. And as we were going, I told this when we were getting out of the car, he grabs the beer like this, right? So he's grabbing the beer, and I get out. We were in a fucking Mustang, bro. So this fool's like 6'2",
Yeah.
right? And I'm driving, so the cops are like, catty corner like that, bro. So they fucking flash the light at us.
Mhm.
So as I'm getting out, I see them looking at us. 'Cause
Yeah.
they shine the light, and I'm like, "Yo, Chewy," he's like, "Don't chug that beer, cuz," because they're looking at us.
Yeah.
Que pinche quién sabe qué, they ain't gonna see me. And this fool got out and he went to go do this, bro. So the cop, he turned the light off, and when this fool got out and he went like this,
Boom.
fucking cop seen him,
Mhm.
bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
he saw him do that. And I was like, I told you, bitch, and this and that. And he was like, oh no, he just threw it out like that. And I'm like, and you're living.
And you're
Yeah.
This fool, like, you don't think. I was like, why ain't you listening, dude? So, anyways, what the hell were we gonna do? Just get back in
Yeah.
the car and take off? Like there was about fucking 20 cops right there. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So yeah, we started walking, and they're like, "Yo," he's like, "Come here," and this and that. So they end up talking to us, and I was like, "Fuck."
What'd you get? MIP?
Yeah,
Or
bro.
MIC?
Minor in possession or minor in consumption.
They took
And
you to
then-
jail for that.
Fuck yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy. Oh,
Well, the guy that caught us, he was like, well, what do you want to do? And there was this other older Mexican cat, man, and he was like, nah, man, because I started talking to him in Spanish.
Mhm.
And he was like, no, he's like, mijo, and this and that. He's like, you got your mom or your dad that can come pick y'all up. And I was like, hell yeah, man. I was like, my mom will come pick us up. And he's like, I'd rather have you guys get you. I was like, I'd rather get bitched at than go to jail and then get bitched at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he's like, yeah. He's like, so what's up, partner? What you want to do? And that guy was being a dick. He's like, yeah, I think these guys want to go to fucking go to visit Randall County. And he was like, I can't do nothing about it, bro. He's like, I'm not the one that caught you. And I was like, come on, bro. I was like, help us out, man.
help me
Like,
out, brother.
like it ain't that big
Yeah.
a deal, bro. He's like, nah, man. He's like, well, go ahead and get behind the fucking car. And so they stick us both back in the car, bro. And you know how they're real little, bro.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
sitting like this. So this fool, I'm telling you, he's huge.
Yeah.
So he's like this, man. He's like, hey, officer, pull over, cause my hands hurt. I'm like, shut the hell up, bro.
Yeah.
You tripping?
You're gonna make it worse, brother. Just be
Yeah.
quiet.
Gotta take a leak.
See?
Yeah.
I think we're close
Water.
enough.
For what?
We're at 53. You want to keep going? You still got steam in you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Being a big boy in the back of those cop cars, I didn't know.
Yeah,
That ain't
man.
no joke.
He was like, and then let alone that, bro. We get to the jail,
Mhm.
and this fool's like, man, I gotta take a piss, bro. I gotta take a piss.
Oh,
And so he's signaling me like, yo, like I got some shit on me. This motherfucker had pills in his pocket.
oh no.
And I'm like, bitch, like we're in the jail. We're about to get like
Yeah, booked in.
booked in, and they check you everywhere.
Yeah.
So how the hell did you not find it? He's like, man, I need to go to the restroom, man. I need to go. So I'm like, well, just ask him if you can go. And luckily, bro, he was like, hey, officer, can I take a piss? He's like, I'm about to use the restroom. He's like, yeah, man, go ahead. So they uncuffed this fool and let him go to the restroom. So in there, he grabbed
He's
all
able
the
to get rid of it?
and yeah, I was like, you stupid. But yeah, that whole night was funny, bro. We was calling everybody. Well, I just called my mom once, but this one was calling everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody he could
please.
think of, man. And they were like, no, you have to stay in there. And I told my cousin, I was like, man, if you get on the phone with my aunt, just tell her to call my mom and just tell her that I'm here.
I need out.
It was a $500 bond, bro.
Right.
And I was like, we don't got that, bro. And
I think that was mine. It's $250 to get out. Or
it was 1,500, bro, but 10% of that was 500
Right.
at the time. I was like, damn, why is it so much? He's like, that's just what they charge and this and that. They already brought your ass all the way over here. And
yeah,
so they ended up booking us all the way in, bro. We went up to the fucking sales and got to sleep, got to eat breakfast and
Yeah,
everything
same.
with the guys. And I was like, shit, like how long is this gonna take?
forever.
So yeah, man, it was
I remember he was making the cops laugh.
yeah.
Like he called me when he first got there
Yeah,
and on his cell phone. So I was like already confused. I'm like, what's going on, dude? And he's all fucked up. So like at the time, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He was so drunk. And I could just like he would say something and I would hear the cops in the back just start laughing. And I'm like, what's going on, dude? And he's like, dude,
I was saying like I feel like I'm in prison war, a prisoner of war. You need to come bail me out, brother. And then of course he's like, dude, we got the money, we're on the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, bet I'll be
Yeah.
out before the sun meets the motherfucking sky. No,
nope.
no.
I got what was it? It was afternoon the next day for sure.
Yeah, it was probably like 4.
Because I remember
4.
another problem we had was whoever signed for the bill had to be like 21 or something.
Yeah, it was something dumb.
And Anthony couldn't do it yet or some
Mhm.
shit like that.
That's
but-
crazy.
Yeah, it was
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, I remember both of the times my parents went for me both times.
my dad wouldn't. I called him. I was like, hey, I'm locked up. He's like, I told you don't be drinking and driving. And I was like, well, I was drinking and driving, but they didn't get me for that. They got me
Yeah.
for speeding. And then he's like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I'm doing it. Like, come on, come help me out.
Yeah, I'm
And
calling for you for
I think he went and got
Hell.
your car out before.
Nah,
No?
we had to go to get that next.
Oh, okay.
And then I remember all the beef jerky we stole was on the ground. We
Yeah.
went to go steal beef jerky from Toot and Totem. And then I was
Yeah.
like, you know, it'd be funny if we sped drunk. And then boom, got us. But
didn't even get to enjoy
Great
the
time.
big jerky.
didn't nah. There was like sunflower seeds all in the back from that
Yeah.
ice head. I guess he's trying to fight. He's trying to hide the
They didn't
meth.
do nothing.
They did nothing. They cut both them loose, and then he got a wall her up his ass and just like, I murdered someone yesterday. They're like, what?
Oh, yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah,
Yes, I was like, no.
Yeah.
He was like, I committed murder yesterday. They're like, just go.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, I'm going with him. I made a murder yesterday. And then finally he was like, all right, I'm gonna get out of
Yeah.
Like I was just kidding.
here. Yeah, literally.
Man, some good times.
Some random shit to scream. I
Yeah,
committed a
nice.
murder. Like,
Yeah.
what?
You think about all the dumb shit you do when you get drunk, man. You're like, Shh, what the hell was I thinking?
Yeah. Definitely not like that no more, though. Like, I feel like I can get drunk and be like, nah, I shouldn't do that
Yeah.
now. But
You
back
actually
then,
think twice about it.
yeah, but back then, dude.
Back then, I thought I was fucking Superman, bro. I could take
Yeah.
on the world.
Remember when we were leaving Debo's and
Oh my God. Yeah.
this is probably the most fucked up we've ever been in our life.
No headlights driving.
And yeah, no headlights driving.
Damn.
Yeah. And so Debo lived
on prior.
prior by South
Sunrise.
Sunrise
Right?
Elementary off of Eastern Street.
Mhm.
We were going to my mom's
It's a
house.
5-minute drive. So
Yeah,
we were never
I
really
mean,
worried.
So like we would only have to take Eastern
Yeah.
and like there's not shit back there. So we were never worried. But man, we were leaving one time, no headlights, no seatbelts. And we passed I-40.
Blaring corridos.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
And I don't understand a fucking word. Yeah. But we pull out under I-40 and a cop pulls behind us.
Turns the lights on.
Yeah, turns the lights on. He's like, I don't know what to do. So he just slams on the brakes and stops in the middle of the road. And the cop just went around us. But the cop knew.
The cop knew, yeah.
The cop
Yeah.
definitely knew, but he was like, I ain't fucking with them.
Yeah. It's
Not
4 in the
tonight.
morning.
I'm about
Yeah.
to go home.
Yeah,
Literally.
Shit's about
I ain't
to
about
end.
to do all that.
I'm trying to
paperwork.
fuck with these dudes.
Yeah, he lit us up and I just stopped and I was like, I don't know what to do. And then the cop was like, "Wow," went around.
Yeah.
Turn the music down.
You literally,
Yeah,
I don't know
like
what
it
to
makes a
do.
difference.
So scared right now. That should have been our warning sign because that
That
happened
definitely
before
should have
I
been.
ever went to jail. That should
Yeah.
have been like, all right, dude, probably take it easy when you're drinking.
Yeah.
Probably
Now,
don't drink. and
what
drive.
about that one
Not
time?
do it at all. Yeah.
What about that one time we were going to Debo's and that car came around that curve on Eastern
Oh yeah,
and spun out in front of us and like went into a field and almost hit a building.
yeah.
Wow.
And we were like, what the fuck? And we got out. And
Yeah, we pulled up
were
on
like,
him.
hey, bro, are you okay? And this dude was like tweaking bad.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
coked
Fine.
out. I think he
And
took
like,
off running.
Why?
Yeah,
what
no,
you mean?
so-
Why?
He got out of the car, took off running. So we get back in the truck, and then he came back and got back in the car, and we were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he was zooming in that. I think it was a Chrysler 300C.
Yeah.
It like lost control, and it was like a normal night. It wasn't like icy or nothing.
Mm-mm.
Like, you good,
See
man?
how
He's
much this hit me get.
like, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm like, oh shit, you don't look good, brother.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
That's funny.
you got anything else?
We hit that hour.
Yeah.
Bet.
Right on it.
Any good comments there? Jose Varela. Ready for Canelo. Puro freight train.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Angel Flores.
That's my little cousin right
Ew.
there.
yeah.
That's my little cousin, Angel.
Hey.
what's up, Angel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you wanted to talk about the Matt Rife thing? Do you watch any stand-ups, like
Yeah.
comedians and all that?
Yeah.
Who's your guy right now?
Yeah, who's your
Who's
guy?
your comedian right now? Please don't say George Lopez.
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
That's he's old school. He's old school.
Yeah.
No, I like the
Ralph Barbosa's pretty good.
Ralph Barbosa. Yeah, he's good.
He was
I
on
like
Joe
him.
Rogan the other day.
Yeah, I'm listening
Yeah.
to it right
Me
now.
too.
I liked him, and I liked there's this other guy. He's a Mexican cat, but they confuse him for an Indian. I can't remember his name though, bro. He's
Does he wear
fucking
the
funny.
shirts button down that are all colorful or no?
That's Gabriel Iglesias.
No,
No,
it's a newer guy, but
I can't remember. They mistake him a lot. They try to make fun of him.
He has
'cause
a fade.
He looks like he's like Indian. I
yeah,
guess. Yeah.
No, I know who you're talking about. I
He's
see him on
funny as
TikTok.
shit though. Yeah. Yeah, I like to listen to him, but I just listen to whoever,
Yeah.
bro. I'm just
Do you listen to any podcasts?
not
No?
really, bro. I don't. It's because I don't have a lot of time, man. You know, I
Yeah.
just go to work and then I get my ass to the gym and go straight to the gym. And by the time I get done, I'm ready to go home, go shower, go eat, and go back to sleep. Wake up. I'm pretty
believe that.
boring, bro. I don't really do much. I don't fuck with nobody.
That's how I am.
I
too.
don't
Pretty
go around
boring.
a lot of
Paul
people.
hates that I'm so boring.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm chill too, brother.
I'm real chill. And then when I have my kids, man, I mean, I spend a lot of time with my kids. When I have them, it's my time. I just try to just dedicate all that time for
Yeah.
them, you know. And now that I don't drink, bro, I mean, you know, I've been sober for 8.5 months now. You know, thank God. And
How's it feel?
it feels amazing, bro. It feels amazing. That's one thing that I can say I'm proud of myself. And I
Mhm.
haven't been able to say that to myself in a long, long time. So, you know, even now, just anybody that's listening, bro, you know, that's a good message that I could tell you guys. If I could fucking do it, and I was bad, man, like bad. If I can do it and I can come out of that, you know, anybody can. You know, just gotta put yourself in there, center yourself with God, man. More than anything, and gotta help you out.
For sure.
But
The Matt Rife thing.
Huh?
The Matt Rife thing.
Oh yeah. Have you watched it?
Not yet. No.
I haven't.
I mean, I don't not like him. I don't like him. I'm just real on the fence about him. I don't.
¿quién es? Who is it?
Matt Rife.
Pull him up. Matt Rife.
Es el güerito.
Yeah, with colored
Yeah,
eyes.
you'll know. He was
used
on
to have
Wild
a
and Out.
big ass gap. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to have
Yeah,
bad
he used to have
teeth.
fun.
Now
Nice
it's
teeth,
yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah, he's pretty funny too. But
I
I don't really
just-
keep up with him. Like I said, I mean, don't really keep up with none of that.
Yeah.
I just
See, you just gotta get your teeth done, brother. And I'll
there you
help
go. Yeah. The girls are going nuts over this guy. But
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
see it. I don't see it.
Come on, dude. Tall,
It's
skinny
pretty
white
boy,
dude.
yeah.
Pretty boy.
With
Yeah.
big ass teeth.
With some big ass, fake ass teeth.
God
Mhm.
dang.
There we go. Yeah, that guy.
Mhm.
Anyways, there's a joke he has in that stand up. So like they're trying to cancel him now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a joke where, and I can't remember how it goes, but it's like women belong in the kitchen type shit.
Right.
Oh, okay,
yeah. So, you know,
So he's just speaking facts.
Yeah,
yeah.
no doubt, yeah. I
It's
mean,
comedian shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's trying to get canceled. So the other day he posted on Instagram like a picture of the stand up, and he's like, I'm aware that I've offended people. For my full length apology, please click the link.
And this is Netflix.
You click the link and it's to a website who sells helmets for special ed people.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
it's so funny.
funny. That's edgy as fuck.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna,
mean, but you gotta think about it too, bro. When you're in stand-up comedy like that, I mean, I would think, bro, you can't really, people can't take that shit into offense.
No.
Nah,
Bro,
As soon
man.
as you walk in, you should know everything he's saying is supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not
You
trying to
can-
hurt anybody's feelings.
Exactly. If you take that shit to heart, it's because, you know.
Damn, he fucked up his helmet. Face mask fell off.
God
Oh,
dang.
shit.
Damn.
Number 6.
Hey, somebody come help.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're
Wow.
watching Monday Night Football right now. You know what we're talking about. I've
Yeah.
never seen that before.
That's crazy.
I seen when they get their helmets stuck together
Mm-hmm.
and they got to like take them off like 2 deer stuck.
Yeah.
Two deer stuck, yeah.
Well,
I'm tapped out.
I'm
Yeah,
tapped out,
man.
man. We hit our hour. That's what we try to do, Mobley. Try to hit that hour.
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate you guys having me by, man. It's
Yes,
always-
sir.
It's
Oh,
always
man.
good to
This was great.
chop it up with you guys, man. And
Let them know. Let them know your socials and shout out your family. Shout out your team and where you're fighting out of and whatnot again.
Yeah, no, I mean, big shout out to my team, Jose Rodarte, Meño, Science. We're about to go fight in what is it?
December
About
2nd.
4 more days, December 2nd. We'll be out in Oxnard, California, man, with Lil Meño. Just go out there and handle business. Shout out to Nick's Fight Club where we work out at, man. Shout out to Elite Fight Promotions. And it's just really shout out to everybody that just supports us, man. You know, we,
Yes,
we
sir.
couldn't be here without you guys, without Booze Brothers podcast, man. I mean, we're just out here trying to show some love, man, and you know, make sure you guys check these guys out, man. They're good people, man, and God continue to bless them in every way. So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm Paul Grizzly.
I'm Mike Diesel.
Blues Brothers Podcast.